Selkirk Kansas City Open continues. Drew Felios with Ryan DeWidgeon and our Pickleball TV crew. Overcast skies here in the Kansas City area. A little bit of a breeze as we continue to travel on the road to Championship Sunday. Leah Jansen and Tina Pisnik up next. So here is Leah. Always fun to watch her play. Her ascension in the game. Of course, we know what she has done in singles, but as a doubles player, she is just as effective, just outstanding, very emotional player, and just getting better and better throughout the year.
Yeah, very fiery, top 10 in women's, top 10 in, or probably top 15 in mixed. Really good compliment, though, to Tina. She can bring a lot of the firepower and energy from the right side.
Yeah, Tina Pisnik brings quite a resume here into the sport of pickleball. Once represented Slovenia in the Olympics. Say that because, of course, we're in the Olympics season. Jorja Jansen on the other side, the 17-year-old. We just watched her brother, JW, take care of business here on Championship Court. And we are underway. So Jorja Jansen's partner is Mari Humberg, the Brazilian who has just exploded on the pickleball scene here as of late.
It was a treat to see her in singles battling it out against Kate Fahey yesterday in the semifinal. We were talking to J-Dub after his match, and he said Flick Wizard could apply to one person on men's and women's, and I think we'd have to give that to Mari right now as she uses that reach and flick so well here in doubles.
Point.
And the challenge for Mari is when you have such a powerful tool, you kind of want to use it everywhere, every time. There's always a spectrum of risk taking, and so she's always trying to calibrate how she can create pressure, but ultimately kind of reset the ones that need to be softer and continue the point.
Point.
We're accustomed to seeing Tina on the right due to her kind of semifinal and finals appearances with Dekel Bar in mixed, but actually tends to prefer the left in women's. So smooth on the backhand side, can get you into the kitchen, which is such a big asset.
So Ryan, when you look at these four players, who do you think maybe is the X factor? Which player do you think in her play being the most important for success in this particular match? Let you think about that. Give us your answer here after this point. That one long from Jansen.
I'm going to give Jorja the X factor. Previously, I would have said Mari because of her fluctuations in the floor and consistency. She's ironed that out, but Jorja's highs are so high. And if you're Tina and Leah, you know, a hot Jorja who's on with her hands and on with her aggressiveness just makes it really, really tough.
Yeah.
Jorja had previously kind of struggled sometimes and been quite streaky in and around the kitchen with that forehand dink or in transition. She's really cleaned that up this year, and within a tour and an MLP context has made it really tough to kind of pick on her or hope for those unforced errors.
One, two, two.
That lob going to be long.
Side out.
So Humberg and Jansen get a point out of it. And now Jansen and Pisnik. A few words before Leah serves.
Good shot there by Jorja, but her teammate Mari doing a great job in the hands exchange with Leah. I would bet a lot of money that if you were to talk with Tina and Leah before the match, part of the strategy is get to the kitchen and make it bounce. When that ball gets up, Mari and Jorja certainly have an advantage. Mari can get that ball up with the flick, and Jorja's hands are probably first or second best on the women's side.
1-2-1.
Just off the net cord there from Leah Jansen. So Leah Jansen and Tina Pisnik, they were gold medalists
2-2-1.
at the Red Rock Open. You look at them as a tandem, pretty solid work together.
2-2-1.
Also have a bronze medal in there as well. Jorja splitting the two.
I mean, the conventional wisdom in doubles is don't speed up cross court. That applies very much to the high level men's, but in mixed and in women's, there's a lot more freedom with that.
Left it up. Leah took care of it.
Second serve.
Yeah, going back to the make the ball bounce, I think Tina and Leah are going to really try to move the ball to the outside to target Mari's backhand and see if Jorja's consistency with the forehand dink there.
ATP, great defense by Leah, but Jorja there to pounce on top of it.
And a testament to Mari's kind of funk and her own distinct style. I haven't seen folks kind of slice with the backhand an ATP like that, but she's just really kind of become a one-of-one with some of her style and technique.
Hot commodity right now as far as partners are concerned.
For sure. I think her DMs are alive with mixed and gendered opportunities. She's shown what hard work, drilling, and smarts can do to kind of rise up the ranks so quickly.
That comes up just short. Also, Ryan, bit of an inspiration. I mean, some players may think, okay, I'm in my 40s, time to shut it down, or just maybe start prepping for the senior tour.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, she's been to the Olympics twice. She was 30th in a global and mature sport of women's tennis, so she's kind of an absolute gamer there on the biggest stages, and it's been a joy to become friends with her and coach and GM with her on the Texas Ranchers. She was one of our favorite picks in this most recent draft, and everyone you talk to is kind of surprised but not surprised. How did Tina rise up so fast? And you're like, well, she does the fundamentals, she does the smart things, and that's why many would regard her as kind of a top 10 woman already on the tour.
Oh, attack that time.
Second serve.
Her and Deckel have been a very powerful and successful mixed partnership this year. It's been fun to see them kind of team up consistently and be able to tweak and kind of turn all the knobs that it is to try to take on some of the greats. Like we had James and Anna this year, obviously Ben and AL.
5-3-1. Point.
Another point. Now 6-3. So the 10th seed over the 6th seed here in game one. And that return long. That looked like that serve was
7-3-1.
very close to being long. Jansen and Pisnik go to the bench. And Mike Wolf, Leah Jansen's.
J-Dub and Dylan every day and being at these tournaments.
Just pure joy watching Jorja play. She loves this game more than anything.
7-3-1.
This team has scored 6 of the last 7.
Point.
Unfortunate net cord that doesn't yield the bar replay that Leah was hoping for.
8-3-1. Point.
I know you talked about Jorja Johnson, how important her play would be in this match, but right now Humberg is humming. No pun intended.
9-3-1.
Just as I say that, how about a little broadcaster jinx?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one for me.
Yeah, we should clip that. That was a good 1-2 sequence.
9-3-2.
Oh, man.
Side out. Three, 9-1. Point.
It's kind of a next point. Let's go.
4-9-1. Second serve. Four, 9-2.
Take the chance.
Just a clinic there of dinking from all 4 up into the last second.
Nine, 4-1. Point. Game point.
And now game point here coming up. 10-4 Jansen and Humberg.
10-4-1.
Yeah, that was Texas
Game
Ranchers.
0-0-2.
Leah Jansen to serve here to open game 2.
Side out.
So Ryan, you called it in game 1. Jorja Johnson, maybe the X factor. She certainly was in that first session.
0-0-1.
Very generous of you, Drew, to make that call back. But Mari is playing really well, too.
Yep.
You know, it's like they're playing clean and consistent, but they're also bringing the aggressiveness just like that.
Something to be said too, it looks like they're having fun.
For sure. And for those that do follow MLP, there had been some kind of feisty on-court energy that you don't want to read into, but Jorja electing not to paddle tap in one of the matches against Mari in women's doubles. The intensity was there from both sides, but always fun to see them kind of teaming up on the tour. I remember them kind of doing this late last year in Arizona, where they gave some of the top women's teams a run for their money, and everyone was like, who is that with that backhand flick?
Safe to say, though, both of these teams, these partnerships not locked in, very much in experimental phases on both sides.
0-1-1. Point.
Mari, one of the more animated when she misses slightly. We saw that a lot in singles. A lot of staring at the paddle and at the line.
1-1-1. Second serve.
We got a little preview of Mari's kind of signature put-away shot when she goes really steep with the angle, kind of cross-court. She almost hits the kind of tee at the kitchen, and oftentimes those are a winner clean into the sideline boards. Nice. Leia finally connects on one there. She's been sitting forehand really well on the Mari reach-in. Had previously gone for just a little too much. I was a little bit nervous with that, but really clean counter down to win it. Oh, Tina's saying, hey, check this out. Got that reach-in flick. But Drew, this game has been a little bit stylistically different than some of the higher-powered women's teams doubles matches we typically see. That's much more kind of run and gun, people getting the ball up early. These are a lot more kind of settled kitchen dink rallies.
Well defended by Jansen. Off the net cord, and Pisnik tees off.
Point.
Ball eventually comes back down off the tarp. All right, we're keeping track of other match reputation throughout the game of pickleball, tennis as well.
4-1-2.
It's 4-1 in favor of Pisnik and Jansen.
Side out.
Ends up being a good timeout there for Humberg and Jansen.
1-4-1.
Now with some work to do, down 3. ATP.
Second serve.
Leia says it's wide.
I saw it out. Yes, ma'am. Yep. 1-4-2. I'll recall. 1-4-2.
little bit short from Pisnik. So counted for Humberg and Jansen. And that lead cut in half here.
2-4-2.
Oh, it's in.
Point.
That shot set up by the previous 6 cross-court attacks. But unbelievable control there on Mari, not trying to go too hard with it.
3-4-2. Side out.
Nice defense there from Tina as she kind of had to block that back awkwardly.
So Jansen and Humberg
4-3-1.
able to get 2 back. Talked about how well Humberg is playing, Ryan. It's probably helped her game playing with Annalie Waters in MLP the last month and a half, you'd think.
Oh, no doubt. Between all the
4-3-2.
on-court kind of X's and O's that come from AL or Lee Waters, it's kind of an acceleration that only a few could kind of dream of.
Oh, there's Jorja again.
You know, if you're a little bit
3-4-1.
pessimistic or a Scrooge, you would say, yeah, she's being covered. Some of her weaknesses are being covered by clearly the best women's player in the game, like AL, but it's not all roses. It carries with it a big pressure to perform. Similar, you know, if you had ever talked to Colin, it's in some cases it's the best to play alongside the best with your brother Ben, but other times if
3-4-2.
you lose, it's your fault. If you win, you weren't ever credited for it. So Mari and AL have had a lot of success in MLP, and I think that's due to both.
Great point. But her timing has just been impeccable. So that ties it at 4. Second serve now from Jansen. Oh,
she is cooking.
Side out.
Good job from Tina. So good at getting the first or second back, but against these ladies, it's critical you can get a third and a fourth back.
4-5-1.
Great finish down with her forehand.
Point.
Good dipping drive, targeting the returner, unwinding. Kind of the perfect combo for bringing
5-5-1.
pressure on the third.
Taking third.
And that's that clean kind of rolly put away that she's got cross court.
5-5-2. Side out.
talked a lot about Tina Pisnik, her success with Leah Jansen at the Red Rock Open. She also a silver medalist at Orange County with Jesse Irvin most recently.
Point.
as Jorja able to score again. And that could be kind of the sign of the future, Ryan. Maybe that these partnerships don't get so locked in as maybe we've thought of in the past.
6-5-1.
Oh, nicely done from Leia.
serve.
Basically, I'll date you. Not so sure about marrying you. Maybe if this really goes well.
Yeah, I'm down to see you. I'm down to see you, but we're not going to change any relationship status on social media.
Side out.
I think there's two kind of reasons for that, Drew. If you're wondering why people don't lock in, one, it's really hard to have someone commit to you unless you're a known quantity and they're kind of like partnering up. You know, so many of these folks are still 1, 2, 3 years into the game, and so no one wants to lock into something that isn't necessarily continuing to grow and be better. And the second thing is going back to Hayden, kind of an exhibition of being versatile, playing the left, playing the right, winning with multiple partners, and I think it's a good forcing function for you to become as robust and talented of a player as possible.
Second serve. Six, 6-2.
And the finish by Tina Pisnik.
Some good energy right now from Jansen and Pisnik.
And they will get the winners. See Callie Smith, Elise Jones
7-6-2.
awaiting the winner of this match. So doing a little scouting here on Humana Championship Court. Oh.
Side out.
Tough break for Pisnik. I will say, Ryan,
Yeah.
looking back, I really enjoyed watching Leia play with Elise Jones. That run that they had, I know it kind of ran out of gas there,
6-7-1.
but I thought those two were really effective. It made each other better.
Yeah, that was a fun one, and I think a little bit surprising of a breakup. But again, this is a business at the end of the day, and players are just trying to
Point.
make a decision that gives them the best shot of competing now and then within the next month or 3 months.
Sevens.
7-7-1. Point.
So now back on
Timeout
top.
receiver, 8-7-1.
Humberg and Jansen. Jorja Jansen feeling it. So Leia and Tina again want to halt the momentum as we go to the timeout. So Callie Smith, speaking of players on the Carvana PPA Tour and fixture teams, that long run she had with Catherine Parento several years ago, and then most recently Lucy Kovalova, and that partnership seems to be kind of on its last legs as Callie sampling the waters as well, and she's found a great tag team partner in Elise Jones.
Yeah, and her hometown friend certainly can train locally within the Salt Lake area. It was fun to see them playing at Salt Lake MLP. I think that was a very real hometown advantage for the Black Diamonds, as well as the Utah-based players there like Elise and Etta Wright. Shout out American Fork. But it's really fun. It's entertaining to see from afar. I'm sure it's much more stressful and nerve-wracking as a player to be evaluating partnerships. But that's just a fundamental part of modern pickleball today.
I just ask you one favor, Ryan. If you ever break up with me as a broadcasting partner, please do it in person. No,
Okay.
No texting.
Well,
okay?
I'll see you at MLP New York, Drew.
Please
But
don't.
hopefully we can have some good memories there. Let's create some moments together.
Man, it is
Time in.
tough to keep a partner
8-7-1.
in the sport of pickleball.
Point.
Okay, we'll acknowledge Adam and Dave are the number 1 or 2 seed. You know,
Yeah.
we'll have to bring some creative chaos to disrupt their patterns. But
got some work to do.
I believe in us.
9-7-1.
As long as we don't have to play them on the court, I think we have a shot.
Second serve. Nine, 7-2.
Second serve now, 9-7 the lead for Humberg and Jansen.
Point.
And now match point coming up.
Match point. Ten, 7-2. Point game match.
A tough break there to finish the match, but Jansen and Humberg will take it. The embrace. This team is one to be reckoned with.
Mari and Jorja bringing the hands, bringing the pressure. It's what we expected, but they executed so beautifully on it. And real props to them here in this hard-fought match.
The 10 seed over the 6 seed here at the Selkirk Kansas City Open. We'll be back. And that pair, Jansen and Humberg, joins us right now courtside. Guys, well done. Obviously, you're one of the newer pairings. Tell us about what it's like to play with each other and how you think you complement each other.
You want to go?
Go for it.
I think we genuinely have fun playing with each other. Like, I love playing next to this girl. She brings the energy. She brings the fire. We celebrate together. We get sad together, and we just enjoy being out there together. So it's always awesome. Winning is even better. So that was fun.
And I'll tell you what, Maura, you're still kind of new to the game of pickleball. What's it like to have Annalie Waters next to you in MLP and then Jorja Jansen here on the Carvana PPA Tour? You couldn't ask for 2 better female partners.
I'm not going to lie. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I have, like, the 2 best partners out there. The youngins, I feel like I'm learning from them. I'm a decade older than both of them, but I feel like I learn from them every day. A lot of fire from both of my partners, and I feel like this year has just been a lot of experience and a lot of building. I'm about to hit 2 years of playing pickleball, so I don't think I deserve this, but here we are, so I'll take it.
The flick says it all.
Mari and Jorja, Drew stole my great questions, but you seem to have a lot of fan support here at the venue. Use this as an opportunity to just shout out and thank any of the friends or family that are here with you.
Yeah, my whole family came to watch. Woo! They're up there, and we're just really grateful for everyone who came out today and cheered us on, whether I know you or not. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Jorja, I want to follow that up. We talked about Dylan Frazier being from this part of the country, but you and JW also originally from here. What makes this part of the country, right in the middle of the United States, so special?
Yeah, it's a heartland, you know, and everyone here is just, you know, so nice, and it's really great to come back and see everyone and really bring the hometown spirit. So happy to represent Pittsburgh, Kansas. And good to be out here today. I'll always come back to this tournament.
Love it.
Well, ladies, well done. Congratulations, and we look forward to watching you the rest of the way.